Japa greeted Neibros. He told her that her energy is still as fierce as ever. He asked her if she can even teach students properly with her bad temper. The instructor asked the Sword Saint if he has the right to comment on her teaching method. She told him that he is not supposed to be here. She asked him to stop being obnoxious and leave. She referred to him as a two-legged beast. Japa told the instructor that her tongue is still quite sharp. He asked her if she has the skills to back up what she is saying. Neibros was annoyed to hear this. The Sword Saint asked her if she has thoroughly reflected on her past defeat. He reminded her about the day he took her title as Sword Saint. The instructor was shocked to hear this. Japa's squad members became nervous when they heard what he said. Neibros placed her hand on her sword and released her energy. She told Japa that she can let him witness her power by himself. Immediately, she released her energy. Everyone in the area began to tremble. Some soldiers noticed that they could not even move. The soldiers immediately recognized this power that paralyzes the entire body. Neibros' energy took the shape of a giant snake. This skill is known as the lamenting snake. The snake wrapped its body around the Sword Saint. Japa was shocked to see that even his body was stiff. He was shocked to see this because Neibros was not even releasing her full energy. The Sword Saint wondered if the instructor has gotten stronger than before. He grabbed his weapon and called Neibros Snake Woman. He told her that she always keeps things interesting. He covered his body with his energy and told Neibros that he will give her what she wants. The moment he said this, he let out his immense energy. A bright light shined when he did this. Before they could do anything, someone asked them if they are out of their minds. The two of them were surprised to hear this voice. They quickly looked up. The person asked them to tell him why they would fight in front of someone else's house. The person turns out to be Ronan. Our boy was being held back by his sister. He wanted to fight the two powerhouses for causing a commotion in front of his house. With a look of anger on his face, Ronan asked them if they know whose house this is. He assured them that he will kill everyone if something happens to his sister. The scene shifts, and we see our boy confront the two of them. With a look of anger on his face, Ronan asked them to tell him why important people like them are behaving like children. He asked them if they know what almost happened just now. While yelling at the top of his voice, our boy asked the two if they are not ashamed. Neibros and Japa did not say anything. They could not defend their actions. Japa admitted that he was actually riled up. He told our boy that he made a scene because of some snake woman's provocation. He apologized for his rude behavior. The instructor was annoyed to hear the Sword Saint refer to her as a snake woman. The Sword Saint explained to Ronan that his squad will be leaving now since the move has been safely completed. He walked past our boy and told him that he hopes he becomes a stronger warrior the next time they meet. Immediately he said this, he and his squad members disappeared from the compound. Ronan was relieved to see that Japa and his squad finally left. He never expected the Sword Saint to cause such a ruckus. Our boy turned to his instructor and asked her to tell him why she came to visit him so early in the morning. Immediately he turned around. Neibros released her energy. With a horrifying look on her face, Neibros asked Ronan to explain everything. Our boy was terrified to see the look on her face. She asked Ronan to explain without leaving out a single detail. Our boy realized that he messed up. The scene shifts and we are taken into a room in the house. We see Ronan and his master having some tea. Our boy explained everything to Neibros. The instructor was surprised to hear that Japa helped our boy's sister move as a reward for contributing in Romera. Neibros never expected Japa to do a human a favor. She told Ronan that the Sword Saint must like him. With a horrifying look on her face, the instructor advised her student to not get involved with Japa any further. She referred to him as the old beast and told our boy that he is dangerous. Our boy was shocked to hear this. He asked her to explain what she means. According to Neibros, there was a large-scale invasion by beastmen 10 years ago. This invasion wreaked havoc in the northern region. The invasion is known as the Night of Fangs. Japa was the one who led the beastmen tribe. Ronan was shocked to hear this. Neibros explained to our boy that the beastmen were just integrated into the imperial army due to the peace negotiations. Japa managed to become the sword of the empire in this period. The instructor told Ronan that she does not trust Japa. Instead of fighting the empire till the end, Japa put himself on the line and stepped into the negotiation table. In return for joining the imperial forces with other beastmen warriors, he asked the empire to not touch the lands in the northern region. Due to the fact that his strength was highly valued, the emperor accepted his proposal on the condition of taking an oath of blood. Most of the empire rejoiced at the thought of acquiring the strongest swords on the continent. However, in Neibros' eyes, Japa is simply hiding his claws for a short moment in order to protect his own kind. Neibros explained to Ronan that they do not know when Japa will turn into a threat worse than Nebula Clagier. On this day, the oath of blood will be broken. Our boy's mouth was left open after hearing what his instructor said. He could not believe that such a thing was happening in the Empire. Ronan realized something strange. He noticed that Japa did not show himself in the war with Ahiyuti. Of course, it was possible that the Sword Saint had been wiped out by the church like the other strong figures. However, our boy could not rule out the possibility that other things might have happened. Upon seeing how tense the mood was, Neibros revealed to Ronan that she came to see him for another reason. She asked our boy if it is true that he can now freely manifest sword chi. With a confident smile on his face, Ronan confirmed the information. He told her that it is nothing compared to her formidable chi. Neibros could not believe that a useless bastard like Jeridan finally lived up to his name. She stood up and told her student that they need to start class immediately. She asked our boy to show her his growth. The scene shifts and we see a bunch of training dummies. Ronan took a stance and placed his hand on his sword. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want more of this recap, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.